Hey again, how are y'all today? I want to thank you guys for subscribing to my page. I appreciate the mostly nice comments that everybody's leaving. I'm very honored and very humbled that you guys like it. And I actually have some good news about the whole driving without a license and thing. A few of you guys have rightfully and justifiably brought up the concept of insurance. Like, what happens if you get into a wreck, Shasta? Like, what are you going to do then? And my answer was hope for the best, right? Well, it just so happens that I came into some money just recently. Not a lot, don't get me wrong. It's not like it came into fucking 20, 30 grand. It was, like less than 10. Um, I was able to find insurance for my truck. So I am officially insured. It only cost me $1,000 for 6 months. I paid it up front. So that's one step less to have to worry about. So I'm kind of hoping that if I do end up being contacted by law enforcement, the presence of insurance of my truck is usually why they tow you. It's not because you don't have a license. It's not because you don't have registration. It's because you don't have insurance. At least in my experiences, that's why they mainly tow you. So with insurance, maybe I can avoid being towed. However, now that I have the insurance, I can step up and get closer to actually getting everything legal and taken care of regarding my license and my registration. So hopefully here in the next few months, I'll be doing a video about how I got my license. Again, it's not because I don't want to do it. It's just because I haven't been able to. I couldn't afford to do it. $1,000 for insurance. It's a lot of money. And then, in Florida, we all know it's like $500 to insure your shit. So that's $1,500. And then, I got to go in and do all the licensing stuff. And since I've only had a permit in my time when I was like 16, I'm going to have to do the whole thing. I'm going to have to do permit, testing, driver's tests, and all that. And that's probably another $1,000. So, realistically, the excuse that I gave, the reason I didn't have it all was because of money. Now that I have some money, there's really no excuse and why not, which is why I went ahead and got insurance. I've got full coverage insurance. For everybody else, they're not going to, I guess my truck's only worth $2,000 according to them. To me, it's worth a lot more than that. I love my truck. I just got brand new tires too, so I'm really stoked. But yeah, so I just wanted to kind of get on there and say, hey, I got insurance. If you are unlicensed and you need insurance, leave me a message and I'll give you the contact number and info for my insurance agent. Again, it was $1,045 for 6 months up front of insurance and, full coverage. So I got it. Well, not full coverage, but minimum Florida liability. You know what I mean? Because it's what they call a no-fault state. So as long as they have insurance, I'll get paid. As long as I have insurance, they'll get paid, and everybody's copacetic. So yeah, if you need insurance, you don't have a license, please give me a message, and I will drop my insurance agent's contact information off to you, so you can also get insured and take one less step of having to worry about having your car towed. Like, yeah, you may get a citation, and I know. Don't get me wrong. I know a lot of you guys are. Talking about the right to travel and all that. And don't get me wrong, I completely agree with you. The only reason that I don't deal with that is because it could be months, if not a year, if two, of fighting it in court and trying to go to court and to bring all this information forth to a judge. And while I can talk well and I'm decent with my law, I'm not that good. So I don't claim to be able to talk to a cop or talk to a judge and fight it in court. So I'd really like to just stop it, before it gets to the courts. But I got insurance. Hold on. And I got a new bubbler for $30. One of the places was doing a blowout sale here in Quartzsite because it's the end of the show and it's been a gnarly year. So I was able to get this awesome little bubbler for $30 instead of like $80 or $60 or whatever it would have been. And you gotta love Arizona, right? So this was some herbs that was traded to me by an older couple out of the Bay Area earlier this show for some gems and minerals. They traded some fluorite slices and some towers and stuff for some smoke. And I must say that it is good smoke. It's yummy. And that was a stem. Don't worry, it wasn't a seed. Only the seedless man. Only the sensamia. But yeah, so the video went from me being stoked about insurance to you guys watching me smoke some pot. Well, join me. Pack your bowls. Let's smoke. Even though we're not in the same area, let's smoke. Huh? This is what I do. I like to get people stoned. I wish I could sit down with you guys and smoke a bowl. Maybe someday I can. So there's an update on my reality. I'm, like I said, I've got the insurance, which is awesome. But I've gotten a booth at Bike Week in Daytona next month, me and my buddy Rob. So we're going to go over there and slay it. And so the bikers, all kinds of cool silver. I invested like $2,000 in silver just recently. Some Dogecoin and some Bitcoin, because I seen that it's going to that. And I actually just got a notification that like my investment on Bitcoin has already made some money. So that's really cool. Yeah, that's good. It's good. I can't complain. You guys got your bowls packed? Yummy. Yeah, that's good. So a lady friend of mine has the Rona. By the way, I'm just bullshitting now. She has the Rona. She says it's in her head. She has a headache, mass congestion, and she's just all gummed up, basically. Sounds typical, like with a flu or a cold. I don't want to get into that. I'll talk Biden and politics, but going into a virus like that, my personal feelings about it, it's just, how the hell can they come up with a virus or a vaccine? It's not even a vaccine. You guys do know this, right? It's like an RNA inhibitor / sequencer that literally mutates your DNA or your RNA in your body to accept the virus or some shit like that. I just know that there's a mutation involved, and you ain't mutating me. Fuck no. But and my reasoning is 100 and something years of research against the common cold. We can't get a vaccine for the common cold. We studied HIV for 75 years, and they are now just finding ways to not get rid of the virus, but to knock the virus load in your body down to where you don't test positive for it no more. And you're talking 75 years and billions of dollars of research, countless scientists, countless virologists, countless, genetic engineers to come up with this. But you're telling me that in 8 short months that we've come up with a vaccine or a way to stop this virus that's brand new, that we still don't really know how and where. I mean, we're still fighting amongst ourselves whether the Chinese gave it to us or whether it was a biological weapon or if it's natural. We don't know this. But yeah. What's up, bud?
Not much. Just thinking you should probably move over and park next to me. Eventually they'll probably start charging you for a camping space.
Oh, they might, huh? That's my booth partner, Rob. I'm doing a video on YouTube, one of my things about, because I did this thing about how to drive without insurance, I told you about, or how to drive without a license. So now I'm just informing my viewers that I now have insurance.
Nice.
It's pretty cool. That's my buddy Rob. We're going to the Bike Week next week. Yeah, I'll move over there in a bit. But yeah, I'm actually right across. We're at a show right now in Quartzsite, and I'm parked kind of across from where our booth is at, and he was just saying, they might try to want to charge you for another space if you keep parking there. So we'll see. I don't think they will, but I'm gonna move my truck back. Anyway, I just wanted to say hi and thank you guys again for watching my videos and let you know that, hey, I got insurance, and if you need it, I can get it for you as well. I'll give you my insurance agent's contact info so you can at least have insurance. That makes it so at least you're not going to be liable, because I mean, from what I understand is if you hit and you kill somebody and you've got insurance, then you're okay. But if you hit and kill somebody and you don't have insurance, then you're liable for their death, both criminally and civilly. So, that could mean the difference between, you going to prison or losing everything you got. And, definitely nice to have it. I feel a hell of a lot more secure just knowing that it's on my phone and that I've got insurance, that I'm not going to be, I've never had it before, so it's a new feeling. Don't get me wrong, I still don't have license plate back there. I mean, I do, it's expired, and I still don't have a license. But I took care, I think, of the biggest issue, which is no insurance, which is what is a danger to everybody else on the road. Me not having a license technically is not a danger because I drive better than most people with a license. 30 years I've been driving without a license, and not one fucking fender bender even. You know what I mean? So that's pretty good. Not tooting my own horn too much, but I'm a very, very alert driver. My dad gave me some valuable information when I was 15 when I got that driver's permit, and he's Russian. He says, Mikhail, if you pretend like everybody on the road is retarded, then you will never be in the wreck. And he's right. I do. I drive. And you know what? The fact that I've anticipated people on the road out there being retards, not saying that you're retards, and I think I've done this in the video or another video already. I kind of lose track. But if you drive like that, then when the retards do present themselves, you can avoid them. Yeah. I know it's not PC. I'm not PC. If something's lame, it's still gay. And it's nothing disparaging to anybody who's homosexual. Half of my friends who are gay say gay is lame anyway. No one uses those words, really anymore. If someone actually calls somebody a fag, I'm pretty sure that the definition, like South Park went over it, a fag is not necessarily a guy that rides a Harley. A fag is just like a fag, man. A lame fucking dude, a lame person, a fag. It's... Anyway... But, living in this whole new PC world, it's become an interesting thing. So, what's up, Jimmy?
I think this is real.
Turquoise?
Real something.
Looks like Blue Appetite, bud.
Yeah, real something.
But it's got that chatoyance that my Blue Appetite has. Yeah, it's Blue Appetite. Yeah, it's real.
Neat little bead.
That's a neat little bead.
Yeah, this is like totally a centerpiece of a necklace.
A little tumble. Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice piece of Blue Appetite. Yeah, again, I'm at a gem show, so that was one of my other buddies coming to see if I get my input on what it was. Check this out. Doesn't look like much. Let's see if I can get a better... There you go. There's a better coloration. Yeah, my dog really likes it. She's all about this thing. So this is called an Umenju. Umenju, or just... Some people just call them Jews, ironically.
Silver shopping?
For chain? He said to come by around 1 or 2, and then he should be unloaded, and everything should be out for our viewing pleasure.
Okay, if you're going to be here for a bit, I'm going to run over to Joanne's for a little bit and pick some things up.
Yeah, I'll be right here.
Okay.
Yeah. So this... okay, all right. So there's a natural form of this. Now, this supposedly is one of those natural formed pieces. So it's an ancient phytoplankton that absorbs any kind of energy that's light. So these glow in the dark nonstop. And if you have like a thin beam of light and you put a thin beam on it, you can make it spot. Like you can go deet, 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 and then just spots will show up. Like it's glowing right now. But it's in the... There we go. You can kind of see a little bit of it. Well, no, you can't. Maybe a little. I don't know. But yeah, it's called an Umenju, and it's a Chinese glowing rock. And they come out of China. They come out of some parts of Africa. And again, it's a phytoplankton, little shrimps that got compressed into these and then surrounded by a host matrix rock of whatever, basalt or something, and came out like this. And they slice these up. These are kind of big right now for some reason. A lot of people really like the Umenjus. Pretty neat stuff. But, yeah, I got a bunch of silver. I'm just bullshitting the bullshit. I got a bunch of silver. We're going to Bike Week. So I figured silver is going to be a good thing to have at Bike Week. I've got this opal. I've got some opals. Like, this thing is insane. You can't. This one belongs to a client, but I've got a couple on the back that are like you can't see the blue in the fire because my phone sucks. But yeah, badass Ethiopian fire bull, super high grade, super badass. Yep. Yeah, life is good, guys. I hope everything is going well with you all. And yeah, I guess I was just getting online to say I got insurance, and if you need it, I can get it for you guys. Thanks for your support and views. And I'm getting bored of doing this video now, so I will talk to you guys later. Remember, love each other, take care of yourselves, and watch out for the retards, because they're out there.